I refuse to participate in Mother's Day this year. I'm 55, married to Robert for 25 years. We have 2 kids, Megan and Nathan, both in their mid-20s, both grown and gone. I'm the only one of my siblings who had kids, so every holiday for 2 decades happened at my house. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, all of it. My kitchen, my folding chairs dragged out of the garage, my name on the invite even when I never sent one. Mother's Day was the worst of them. My own mother Carol, my stepmom Denise, and my mother-in-law Judith all expected a full sit-down at my table every second Sunday in May. Never mind that my own kids stopped being there for it years ago. Megan moved out of state for work. Nathan joined the army and has been deployed most of the last 3 years. The one day that was supposed to be about me and my kids turned into me cooking brunch for 3 women who each wanted to be treated like the guest of honor. Last year I did it anyway. Cleaned for 2 days, cooked a ham and a quiche and a fruit tray, smiled through 4 hours of Denise correcting how I folded the napkins. By the time the last car pulled out of my driveway, I was standing at my sink at 8 at night with dishwater up to my elbows, and something in me cracked. I told all 3 of them, separately, that I was done hosting. I said it twice to Judith because she laughed the first time like I was joking. I was not joking. So this year, starting in April, the texts rolled in. What time Sunday? From Carol. Should I bring my potato salad or do you have that covered? From Denise. I reminded every one of them what I said last May. Carol wrote back, I thought you were just tired that day. Judith didn't respond to mine at all. She called Robert instead. I found out because I saw his phone light up on the counter while he was in the shower. A text from his mother. Tell her I'll bring the ham this year. That's not too much to ask. Under it, further up the thread, his reply from 3 days earlier. Don't worry, it'll happen. I'll handle it. I scrolled up. He'd told her yes. He'd told his mother, my mother, and Denise too, in separate messages, that Mother's Day was still on at our house. He never told me any of it. When he got out of the shower, I held the phone up. What does I'll handle it mean, Robert? He at least had the decency to look sick. He said he figured if he just told them it was happening, I'd come around like I always did. He said, you always do it anyway, even when you say you won't. That's not a reason, I said. That's you counting on me. He tried to walk it back, said he'd help cook this time, said it was easier than telling 3 women no. I told him if saying yes on my behalf was so easy, saying yes on his own behalf, alone, would be just as easy. You told them it's happening, fine, you host it. He laughed at first, thought I was making a point and would drop it. I didn't drop it. Saturday night, I packed an overnight bag and told him I'd booked myself a room 40 minutes away with my friend Patty, and I'd be back Monday. He stood in the kitchen doorway asking what he was supposed to tell his mother when she showed up, expecting a ham and a hostess. Tell her the hostess quit, I said, and left. I turned my phone to Do Not Disturb around 10 Sunday morning, right after Patty and I sat down for Eggs Benedict at a place with cloth napkins somebody else had to fold. I got a facial. I fell asleep by the pool for an hour and woke up with a bad tan line and no regrets. Around 6, I turned my phone back on to 11 missed calls and a voicemail from Robert, whispering. Apparently all 3 of them showed up within 20 minutes of each other. Robert had 1 ham, cold, because he doesn't know how to work our oven's warming drawer. No quiche, no fruit tray, no folded napkins. Denise brought her potato salad and got offended nobody complimented it fast enough. Carol asked where I was, and when Robert said I'd gone to a hotel, Judith apparently said, loud enough for the whole table to hear, that I was punishing everyone over nothing. Carol, of all people, turned on her and said if her daughter needed a hotel room to get away from Mother's Day, maybe it wasn't nothing. They didn't stay long after that. Denise left first, potato salad and all. Judith left in tears, Robert chasing her to the driveway. Carol stayed to tell Robert exactly what she thought of him volunteering his wife for a party she'd already quit. I got home Monday around noon. The kitchen still smelled like burnt ham. Robert sat at the table looking like he hadn't slept and started in on how humiliated he'd been, how his mother cried, how I'd embarrassed him by not showing up to something he'd promised. I set my bag down on the chair. You promised it, I said. Not me. He didn't have anything to say to that. I made myself a coffee, walked past the cold ham still sitting out on the counter, and went upstairs to unpack. I'm moving to Spotify. Search GurkoStory and follow.